Now, the Aryan Khan case has put a fresh spotlight on all the loopholes in India's judiciary. Nearly 70% of those accused in various cases still languish behind bars, raising fresh demands for a judicial reform as well.
Over 20 days in jail without bail. That for a drug case in which no substance was found on him or consumed. The truth is, Aryan Khan's story is not an exception, but the norm. Being a superstar's son gets him the headlines. But there are thousands like him who are languishing in prisons, waiting for a bail. Look at these figures. 69% of the 4,78,600 prisoners in India are under trial. 36% under trials are confined in jails for more than 1 year. Over 5,011 under trials spent for more than 5 years in jail without bail. This when the Supreme Court spelt out its bail doctrine long back in 1977. When a historic judgment in the state of Rajasthan versus Balachand alias Balia case, Justice V. Krishna Iyer said, the basic rule may perhaps be tersely put as bail, not jail. If that is the case, then why does bail look impossible for many in drugs cases, for instance?
A person who may not be in possession of even a small quantity, by virtue of a term called conspiracy, he is in jail for last about almost a month now. So this is a very unfortunate state of affairs in the entire judicial system.
Some legal experts point towards the lacuna in the law. Special laws that deal with terror and drugs make bail a tough proposition.
From TADA, it was copied in NDPS. From NDPS, it's copied in UAPA. All other offences that are there, which has been copied, where the maximum sentence is 5 years or 7 years or 10 years, which are not heinous offences, so as to say. And the parliament is going on legislating and going on incorporating this twin condition, which obviously results in a large-scale denial of bail to a number of persons, thereby increasing the population of under-trial persons that are there.
The prosecution too plays the delay tactic often.
What police or investigating agency do is they file a half-cooked charge sheet or complaint, and they say that investigation is still in progress under 173(8). There is a provision that police, after filing of charge sheet or complaint, after filing of complaint, they can further investigate. But there is a total misuse of 173(8).
Another reason is our judicial system is overwhelmed. India, for example, has 21 judges per million population. Compare that with the US, which has 102, and China, 147.
The issue is of overcrowding in jails, unnecessary arrests, and long incarceration with no end in sight and not even a proper investigation being completed. This is a debate that the national legal system as well as the judiciary will have to look into. In New Delhi, this is Anisha Mathur for India Today.